welcome to another episode of Sorry We're Canceled. I'm Deion Curry.
I'm BT, and I can hear the disappointment in your voice.
I'm not disappointed at all.
No, I can hear the disappointment. No, I'm Deion Curry. This is Sorry We're Canceled.
I'm tired.
And you know what? Just fuck everything.
I'm tired of black people being the ones to bail out this country. And I think finally, black people are like, nah, we done. We good. We just gonna take care of our own and not worry about nothing else. Because they done marched and preached and begged and raised funds. She raised $1 billion and got her ass whooped. 66 million votes. You can blame the Latinos, you can blame whoever the fuck you want to blame. Bottom line is, he raped another woman and got away with it.
Hey, man, we got the only president who's got...
He got 2 female bodies on his...
Hey, he's got 2 bodies, okay? He's a sexual assault. He's a rapist, he's a felon, and he's got a PO, doesn't he? He can't leave the country without checking in. And he's the most powerful man.
Hey, yeah, we're going to have to add a G5 something here, y'all.
I can't leave the country.
They ain't going to let me take this.
The only president with an ankle bracelet. We are the only president in the history of the country to have an ankle bracelet. And we had a black president before him.
I can't pardon it off. Otherwise, I pardon it off.
I'm glad we can laugh about this because, honestly, before I went to bed, I go, it was 2:30 to 2:10 when I went to bed. I go, maybe. Nah. And I did a reverse you because our last episode, you got sold my soul to the devil. I go, I will sell my soul to the Lord.
He don't want it.
I go, I'll sell my soul to the Lord if you just please, God, listen, I promise I will never do anything bad again if you promise just to, and I think of myself as progressive, you know what I mean? Too, on the way I think, and I really want women's rights, but I'm at home going, come on, bitch, you gotta win this. I'm thinking I'm being progressive, and I felt bad, but I go, come on, bitch, don't let us down. But here, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not team. I can't even say his name, but I will say this. Here's what he does that the Democrats should have took. They should have took a page from his book and continue. What they need to do is, even if you notice in his first term, number 45. I'm not gonna say I hate saying his name, but in his first term, he still had rallies to keep the troops up. To keep and that's how you get people to overthrow the government like he did on January 6th. And I'm not going to call they were insurrection, they were treasonous. And the media is trying to act like, it's like they do everything else. When somebody white does it, it's, oh God, they're patriots. But when somebody black does it, look at those thugs. They were treasonous. They were treasonous and they should have been shot anyway. But what he did was, those 4 years, he still had rallies. He's still trying to keep the troops up. And that's, my friend, is how you get, and that's how you keep everybody because the Democrats visit once every 4 years. Kind of like Jehovah's Witness, and the Nielsen ratings. And, hey, fill us out. And that's how you do. Then they're your best friend.
See, here's the thing. I completely disagree. She got in June. She raised $1 billion in a month.
Fuck.
So there's no excuse for her to lose. There's none. You either want Trump or you want her.
Please don't say his name.
That's the bottom line. And Trump came in and said, y'all gonna put another bitch against me? I ain't see what I did to the last one. The one that had all the hopes and dreams of little girls all across this great land, from sea to shining sea, hoping to see the very first white woman president. And what did he do to her? Your ass back in that kitchen.
That was great. Sometimes you gotta spit on that thing.
So he was like, man, get her on the... So then y'all killed the one nigga who beat this motherfucker. Y'all literally killed this man at work. Hey, dog, go ahead, clock out for us, bro. We ain't gonna need you for the rest of the term.
But he's been gone.
I don't give a shit. You knew that when he was running. So I don't want to hear it.
Huckabee said it best. She goes, you hate, what's his name? He goes, okay, but, and she said it, but she goes, who have you got waiting? I mean, they should have been priming somebody. You knew he was old, but you still...
Why the fuck they ain't go get The Rock before he we found out he went to a couple Diddy parties. You know what?
Hey, if Trump can get away with raping women and getting 34 felonies, a Diddy party ain't shit.
No, the left can't play by the rights rules. That's why.
That's why the left needs to get tough. They need to quit doing that.
You say that,
when they
but
go low.
the second
When they go low, you go high. No.
See, that's the thing. The second you lose the moral high ground is when you lose. That's what I was talking about with Tony Hinchcliffe. Why he can't come back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that because I was like, yeah, I was right on that. Because you were like, no, Tony knew what he was doing. Tony don't give a shit. They have the Skank Fest. And he has his own thing going. He don't give a shit. And you see who Joe Rogan had lined himself with. So he's happy being there. He ain't gonna try to call back to the mainstream.
Everybody knows 4th of July lasts for 2 hours. You light fireworks. It's pretty when it's happening, but then it's over. Then what you gonna do? Somebody gotta clean up all that shit.
He don't want to come back. DeAndre, I'm trying to tell you, he is who he is.
Whether he wanted to or not, he can't.
He don't want to. He's got his own thing going.
Okay, how long does it last?
Watch. We're watching it. He increases his fan base. If anything, he increased it
For now.
But for now, for those people. Okay, listen. That political rally and comedy. Totally different. I mean, those people have no sense of humor. But out of that whole, wherever they was, he was going to get maybe some people going, this guy's kind of funny. He may have got 100 people, maybe. But that's 100 more than he had coming in. So he's going to increase his fan base. It was a win-win for him. Because now...
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
If Trump would have lost, he'd have been fucked.
No, he wasn't. It's like if he would have lost, he's saying like Joe Rogan would have lost his fan base. No. They got their own fan base. They're far right. I'm not saying they're far right, but go ahead. Yeah. You know what I like about this? We're not talking over each other, which is good.
Because I told you, but when we came on, I'm tired of talking about this already, and it's been 1 day, 2 days.
But you know what? The Democrats may have lost the fight, but look at this. They saved the Capitol.
I just want to know y'all gonna get y'all money back. All y'all people who donated to the losing team. This is the main reason why I don't ever give niggas no money. Because you don't never get no return on your investment. You spend all the money in a fucking red district on a blue nigga and he don't win.
Kamala, we got George Clooney on line 1. Tell him I'm busy. Kamala, we got Brett Ratner on line number 3.
She got 66 million votes. He got 71. So he lost 3 million votes from the last time he ran. And you talk about he gaining new supporters. I don't want to hear that shit. No, he ain't. So something's up. Either people are really tired of this shit or something's up.
A lot of people didn't
I
vote.
love how he was calling for the police when Pennsylvania was blue, and then he shut the fuck up when it turned red.
Why didn't anybody call him out on his bullshit? That's what kills me about them. Both those parties, but especially the Democrats. And I'm neither, because I don't know if I said this on the last podcast, but when I voted, I told you I voted for this one dude, and I really didn't know you could do this. I voted maybe 4 or 5 times in my life, right? But I remember when I was having trouble with it because the voting things are like kind of complicated a little bit. So she goes, "Don't say nothing."
Are they?
Okay, don't say that. So you can go straight ticket.
What was complicated about it?
They go, you can go straight ticket. I go, straight ticket?
Is it the reading part or the pressing the button?
Okay, that's it. I'm done. But
what is the combination of both?
How do you go?
Reading and pressing
How can someone go straight ticket? I mean, seriously, like you don't.
Because if you're a Democrat, you vote for all. It's faster.
But I'm neither though. I'm neither. I like to look at the candidates.
That's why you can do it the other way. Straight ticket is for people who are affiliated with the party. Independents.
Yeah, I'm totally independent because that dude that helped me out get my passport and thank God I could work again. He was a Republican, and I remember they go, "How can I get my passport?" They go, "Well, you got to call your congressman, whatever." And they said who it was, a Republican. I go, "Oh man!" So I called him anyway. Of course, I didn't get him. It's not like hey, hello, what are you doing? Nothing. What you doing?
Congressman Scott Brooks, I've been waiting on your call.
So I told them. They go, okay, and they got on it, and then they.
I had the same thing when I had to go to Montreal. For the Montreal Comedy Festival, I had to fast track a passport. I had to call my congressperson, and I actually talked to her. And she was like, "I got you."
Isn't that great?
I was like, "Yay, she's doing her job."
Is she
for
Republican?
Regular Americans,
Is she Republican?
Like me. Of course, it's Indiana.
I mean, listen, but anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. They know how to talk to people to the point of if you get them like almost 1-on-1, Well, no, one-on-one would be probably different. But if you talk to them, you go, you know what? They weren't that bad. Because, no, seriously, you watch it on TV, you get angry. Like, oh, God. And then you talk to them, and granted, they're politicians, they know how to talk. They're like, hey, how's it going? Gotcha, I'm right on it. I'll help you out. Whatever. Hey, man, like I said, that dude got my vote. I mean, seriously, I'm like, you know what? I don't know who the other dudes are.
He helped me, so I'll go Governor in.
I'm not going to lie. When somebody helps you, I don't give a shit who you are. It's like I tell people all the time. When you need help and somebody helps you, you don't go, hey, are you a Republican, Democrat? With my truck, because I don't have a fuel gauge, when I ran out of gas in the middle of an intersection, right? Those people, the dudes that help me push, I didn't
Who
go.
are the people who need the most help in this country?
Everybody needs help.
No, who needs the most help?
Handicapped people. Black handicapped people. Black handicapped people in wheelchairs. I can attest to that one. I was all alone. Anybody want to give me a ride? No. Damn, I got to wheel myself all the way to the movies.
Their job is to help people, and they don't do it. They don't do it. They don't help nobody. They help themselves.
What do you mean, the politicians?
Yeah, man.
Man, listen, on this local level, like I said, man, this local level, when that dude helped me out at that office, I go, I'm voting for this motherfucker. I go. I remember that name. I go, because I remember, I swear.
What was the name?
Last name was Baird, B-A-I-R-D, and he's like, his face like this. He got a big, the jowls and everything. I go, fucking voting for him. Like, he looked like one of them dudes that, like, you walk to him, hey, partner, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like one of them dudes, and then he leave, and he goes, all right, he's gone.
Jim Baird?
That's it, Jim Baird. I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, when I was voting, right, I was going,
Let me see his picture.
I was going, okay. And then I go, I literally went,
It's Daddy.
Better
passport Daddy.
Hey, better Daddy than Diddy.
Oh, God. You voted for that motherfucker?
That motherfucker helped me get something. He helped me get something.
Look at this motherfucker right here. He called you a nigga the whole time you was in there.
I didn't go in there. I called him.
Yeah, I know. He had a nigga button underneath his desk.
A nigga button. Who, you, Cat Williams? He had a nigga button. I looked at him. I said, you know what, boo-boo? I bet you got the nigga button. But you know what? I got my passport, boo-boo. A nigga button.
He was happy to get you about this motherfucker. What, another nigga leaving? Yeah. Expedite.
Every time about living in the Dominican Republic, I mean, they're dark like you. You gotta learn your Spanish. Anyway.
They need help on the island.
Try not to die. They be killing Americans over there, and we ain't doing shit about it. Any other country we do, there they go, don't go to the Dominican Republic. Next.
We told you.
We told you don't go over there.
Poor Puerto Rico. I feel bad for them.
Why?
Because they're a floating island of garbage now.
He never liked them. You know what, though? I always found out more people sell out. I don't even know if that's an appropriate word. But because, I mean, we all sell out to a certain extent.
No, we don't.
Everybody does to a certain extent.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
And not the way you think, but everybody does.
Shakur didn't sell out. She's still in Cuba.
Isn't that great? I love people that stick to their guns like that.
I'm just saying, not everybody sells out.
Yeah.
There's plenty of examples of people who didn't sell out and what it gets them.
Nothing. Gets them nothing.
It gets you dead.
Freedom.
It gets
Freedom.
you dead.
We see what happened to, what's his name's daddy on Snowfall.
I didn't watch Snowfall. So
Snowfall's good, man. I'm on the next season. But anyway. But,
Thank you, Passport Daddy.
Hey, man. Jim Baird, you all right with me? Like he's watching. Hey, them boys, give me a shout out. This episode comes up next week. Hey,
I'd like
boys.
to thank Jim Baird for going to buymeacoffee.com/sorry cancel me.
Hey, Jim Baird, you can afford it. Why don't you buy all of us a coffee? Buy Malika coffee. He needs one. He don't do shit anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're not my constituent.
Hey, like I said, I will never go straight ticket. I like to think, about some shit, but yeah.
Nah, you know what's about to happen is Clarence Thomas and Alito gonna retire. Trump gonna replace them with two younger, super conservative motherfuckers.
Oh.
And then they gonna start stripping your shit away.
It's gonna start day one, man. I mean, it's going.
So if Biden was smart, he would have his old liberal judges retire and name some new niggas so they can balance it out. Because if Trump gets to name 3, it's gonna be over.
Listen, you got to take one for the team. You guys got to retire now. You got benefits. Fuck it. You got benefits. Go enjoy the rest of your life.
If you're a Supreme Court judge, you're filthy fucking rich.
Yeah, look, go enjoy the rest of your life.
And then you get to go make speeches like Obama and write books and make more money.
Just go to another country.
You've already been doing insider trading your whole term, so.
You've been cheating the system. Yeah, you should be set for life. Go enjoy the last part of your life. I mean, listen, if let's just say by chance, let's just say we got picked up and we signed like a $50 million contract, like for Spotify, like Rogan did, or for whoever, $50 million. Mm-hmm. Say for 4 years, and it's 50. Man, let me tell you something. Those 4 years, it'll be the last 4 years of this podcast.
You would quit after 50 mil?
Yeah, I mean, I would stack it at 50 million. I don't know what that breaks up to every week, but I would take at least 2 weeks out of every month. Listen to me, 2 weeks out of every month in the savings or stock market, and out of 4 years, I should be able to retire off of that. And after that, I'm riding motorcycles in Italy. I'm fucking.
So you would stop doing this to go ride motorcycles in Italy?
If
this paid you $50 million, you would quit after that $50 million to go ride motorcycles in Italy.
50 million. If we got 50 million, we could do this from Italy. Seriously, I would even bring Malik along. Hey. But I bring Malik along. I would bring Malik along. No, listen. We could take this on like a mountaintop or something and do it like.
Ain't nobody climbing no mountain and do a podcast.
I didn't say climbing the mountain. I said we could.
Talking about?
Listen, 50 million. We could all fly separately, obviously, but equal. We could all fly.
You just waste your 50 million.
Listen to me, but we could do this from different locations.
You waste your fucking money.
We could do some different locations.
First of all, you're gonna give up your money to go ride a motorcycle in the country. They don't want you riding motorcycles in here.
They don't even ride motorcycles here.
Exactly.
But listen, here's what we do. And you know how we do. We don't see each other till game night. You know what I mean? We don't. Neither one of them, we don't talk until game night. So we be over in Italy or whatever country.
What the fuck is she selling, bro?
And we're all looking at that. What is this bitch doing? So anyway.
It's the way to put chocolate in bananas. And they're all eating doo-doo bananas. Oh,
I like how they switched the camera when she was going to put the banana in her mouth. they didn't want you going, you know what? We don't want Shark Tank turn to porn tank. You know what I mean? She had a banana about to put in her mouth and cut. And they showed the black dude. Anyway, so yeah, we could do this like on location. We could move this around. You know, come see live taping as Harvard Cancel in Italy. What are the black guys doing?
Well, obviously, if we were generating the type of
money
viewership that generated a $50 million contract, obviously we would take the show on the road.
Which is a perfect time for you to talk about buy a coffee. Go ahead.
No, that's not how the promo works at all. I'm not your passport daddy. You don't get to come begging to me and then I make it happen.
But
you do the promo.
No, you do it. You do a great job of it.
Well, I tried earlier and you interrupted it, so.
Oh, damn, you gonna call me out like that?
I mean, it happens every time.
I know. So. I just hate seeing you like this. You
know? See me like what? I'm good.
Your energy's down. No, your energy's down. No, you're like, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
No, I'm good. It's like when you like when your boy gets his heart broke and you know he's broke, but he act like, no, I'm good.
He in the strip club just fucking with his head down. And some girl, I mean, the finest that you ever seen ever, especially in Indiana, she comes over, hey, who's your friend? And he's like, get the fuck away from me, bitch. And you go, hey man, no, she's fine. She really likes you. No, she really likes you. You go, yeah,
that's how you are right now.
Not a good way to start a relationship. Heartbroken in the strip club, and you meet the girl of your dreams.
Well, maybe she really is like
she's a stripper.
Maybe she really is studying to be a doctor. She really is. Okay. And she talks to you like this.
What does that have to do with her shaking her ass for other niggas' dollars?
Because her Pell Grant ran out, and I don't know how that shit works anymore. I'm serious. I don't know how that shit works anymore.
What a smart whore. What are you talking about?
Sex worker, man. Don't call them whores.
Call it what you want to call it. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, Dion, you bad.
Trump's president. I can say what I want.
Before we all go to jail.
We going back to whores, faggots, retards, all that good shit.
Hey, let me tell you. Hey, did you see that they're investigating black students at universities got texts that said you're gonna get picked up at 3 to start your cotton picking? I was like, oh man, that is so fucked up.
The racists are so happy their guy won. Good for them.
It just shows this country never grew up, and I think it's.
Oh, it didn't. I could have swore everybody said we were changed and progressive, and yes, we can.
Listen, I saw the worst movie one of the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad you brought that up because I got to tell you what happened on Halloween.
Okay, so but the only line in it that made me laugh hard was it was about a black bowler who I know exactly, it was a black bowler. It was a comedy, but it was horrible. I mean, it was so bad I almost walked out. But the funniest line was a white announcer. He goes, his career, just like racism in America, is over. And I ain't gonna lie. I laughed so hard at that line.
What movie? The Black Bowler?
It was called Gutter. And but listen.
Starring Nigga Bowler.
No, listen. Every Star Wars, the lead actor, I don't know if he was black. I don't know who he was, right? But you understand, they had Susan Sarandon, Tony Baker, Earthquake. I was like,
Susan Sarandon and Earthquake and Tony Baker
in the same movie. Tony Baker was only for one scene, and then it was who else? He's a comic out of Detroit. I know him. I forget his name. He was did some stuff for HBO. I forget it. He was in the movie. Jackie, remember Jackie? She had a little career. She had a baby with Robert De Niro. She was in the movie. And I'm going, how are they getting all these people for this shitty ass movie? The movie was horrible.
Speaking of horrible movies, Halloween, Helium downtown Indianapolis showed Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
And it was myself, David Brooks, Alex Price, Bradley Lister, and Asia Chardonnay. We all did like a mystery science theater. With 50 people showed up. We watched the movie and roasted it, and we're clowning the whole time.
Okay.
Super fun.
Sounds like
I had never seen the movie before.
Which one? Halloween?
Night of the Living Dead.
No.
You never seen it?
No, not the original.
Have you ever seen
the black and white one?
That's the
No,
old
it's
one,
not
right?
black and white.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was in color, but
No, the original was black and white though.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
Okay, so this wasn't original.
Okay.
But
What was
it
Ving Rhames in it?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I think I have.
Why don't you look it up then?
Me looking at
It's
it's not going to determine if I know which one.
But it's the public domain one.
Okay.
That
Okay.
So I had never seen this movie, and there's a black dude in this movie. He's in one of the main characters.
Okay.
And you meet this white woman at the beginning of the movie. I don't know if it's her brother or her husband, what the relationship is, but they go to a cemetery, and this red old school car, they get out, they're walking through the cemetery, dude's down there cleaning the grave, and like this random old white man. You can't tell if he's a zombie at first or not.
Yeah.
You're just standing off like, ugh. He's not doing much of nothing. He just, They look at him like, well, that guy's creepy. They go back to doing whatever they're doing. Then out of nowhere, he comes over, fucking smashes the guy's head on the fucking tombstone. And from that moment on, the white bitch is she's off in a different world. She fails to be able to communicate. She just breaks down. And this nigga runs into her and spends the rest of the movie trying to save this raggedy bitch from these zombies. She don't do shit to help him. She actually puts her hands on this nigga. He punches her in the face.
What a great movie. You had to be back in the 67 when you could do that shit.
This all happens on the first floor, right?
of a house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the a little clip it, and he just took off running like when they start coming in. Then he just take off
He
running.
don't run. He boards up the house. After he done knocked the bitch out, she sleep on the couch, right? He boards
really
up
hit her.
the house. Why is there people in the basement not helping this nigga at all?
Because he's black.
There was 2 dudes in the basement and 2 women and a little girl, right? The little girl's sick. She I don't know, I'm gonna make it.
How old is she?
Probably 7 or 8.
Okay, so first
Little
grade.
creepy white girl.
Aren't they all?
Right? They're down in the basement. They finally come upstairs. He's like, you down there the whole time? You motherfuckers heard these motherfuckers up here and y'all ain't trying to help me? Y'all some bitch ass niggas. And they was like, fuck you, man. You should have came down here and just boarded up the basement. He's like, we all can't fit in the basement. What we gonna do? We gotta get help, blah, 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 blah. Right? They arguing. He ends up punching that nigga.
He kept it real the whole movie, didn't he?
He shoot that nigga. He ended up killing him. He shoots that nigga because he goes downstairs and somehow the little girl turns into a zombie and she eats the dude, the daddy. She eats him and he turns into a zombie. And the nigga like, so there's 2.
I'm listening.
The raggedy bitch was like, we gotta go find my brother, who's clearly a fucking zombie, right? She was like, we gotta go find him. So the nigga, and then one of the bitches that was downstairs, and the little white boy who was clearly gay, but didn't want to accept himself because the time wasn't right. This was like in the 50s or 60s or some shit. Him and one of the white bitches get in this truck. They're supposed to go look for help, right? They drive to the barn, which is like 30 feet away. There was no need to take the car to this barn whatsoever. They get in a half circle. They put gasoline on the ground. They light it. Like 2 zombies catch on fire. Then they blow the truck up. But the bitch never got out the car. She just sat in the car while it was on fire and waited till it blows up. So the little dumb white boy who was gay tries to pull it out of the car and they die together. For no reason. There was no reason for this to happen whatsoever. It was the worst fucking thing. The black dude runs back into the house and was like, guess that didn't fucking work. So the white guy who was like, you should have never went out there was like, see, I told you should have never go out there. Let's go to the basement. He goes to the basement. The girl comes to life, bites him. He turns into a zombie. The black dude shoots him.
Damn, this is a dude. I think this
This is
brother.
all in one night, bro, right? Okay, so daytime comes, right? The sheriff has rounded up all the boys from town. They got German shepherds, bloodhounds. Let's go, boys. Ooh, I found a house with lots of dead zombies outside. Train your shotguns on the door. Of course, the black dude comes up from the basement, fucking looks out the window. Bow! No questions asked. Just shoots the nigga dead.
So it was real. They kept it real. It was like
Bro, I watched 2.5 hours of the happiest lynching I've ever seen in my life. That shit was terrible. The movie just ends with the nigga dead on the floor. They like drag him out of the house. I'm like, what? He didn't.
I ain't gonna lie. That sounds so real.
Bro, it's the realest, most gangsterist shit. You gotta see that he had a bandolier of shotgun shell.
It's funny you say that about
The movie was terrible.
It's funny you say that about the, you knew the dude was gay, but they didn't say it. Because for some reason I was riding my bike today and I thought about how they,
gay?
no.
This seat is comfortable.
How they slipped gay characters in back in the day and no one said anything. Like, do you guys remember Green Acres? I know y'all don't. But anyway, Green Acres, they had these painters called Ralph.
Green Acres.
That's it.
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
So it was Ralph and Sam. Okay, they were painters. And Ralph was a girl, but she looked like a dude. Like, even as a kid, I was like, and I mean, that's when you just go, and she was like as manly as you could be with a woman. I go, that's how they slipped it in. Like, that's when your grandma or whatever go, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, everybody knew what that character was. You just go, like Paul Lynde. I don't know if you remember. This is way too young for you, anyway, it was Hollywood Squares. And Paul Lynde would be like, anyway, Paul Lynde, hi everybody, how's it going? You go,
Didn't he used to wear like different color shades? Like his glasses would be purple.
I don't think he did. No. But he was like, you could just tell.
Look up Paul Lynde.
Yeah, but even
I think I know who you're talking about.
Even back in the day, I was like, this dude. I was a kid going, this dude is gay. I didn't even know the word gay with, but I was a kid going, he is gay. He's
I
like,
wish we hadn't demonized gay for years. Just imagine how far we'd be along if in the 60s you could have been openly gay and people would have been like, yeah.
in big cities, you could at
Fucking
certain areas,
Hoover,
like in New York or
they
LA.
was all gay when they went to Herbert Hoover house.
I mean,
Or not, J. Edgar Hoover. My
yeah,
bad.
hey man, let me tell you something. The greatest thing ever was that Stonewall riot where the gay people beat up the cops in New York City. Oh, I wish I would have been there for that. They beat the
I
gay.
bet you do.
I mean, just watch them beat up
You
cops.
put your hand, oh, I wish I'd have been there for the gay riot.
But here's the thing though. The thing behind that though, the bar was owned by I think the mob. So I think maybe the cops just said, well, we can't really fight back because the mob will get us. So maybe they turtled up. I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, they're on the same team.
the mob and the cops. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody's dirty now. I mean, like I said, we got the dirtiest president in the world. We got the only president with an ankle
We're the
bracelet.
dirtiest country in the world, of course.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know why we act like we're not. America would never do that. America would never destabilize a region in order to gain profit. They would never do such a thing.
Yeah, we're dirty.
Because we have the moral authority in America.
You know what? That's why I always show Shark Tank when we do this because To me, that's the greatest thing about America is Shark Tank. Because that's us to a T.
Begging billionaires to help fund your project that you shouldn't need their help for.
Hey, it's capitalism, and that's what we are. We're not a moral country. We're not a Christian
capitalists.
country.
We don't,
and by the way,
we're not. You keep saying we're capitalists. We're not capitalists. We are a fucking autocracy.
we are capitalists. If you make a lot of money in this country, I mean, look what they let fucking Elon Musk do. Someone comes in acting like he fucking is from here. He does. He acts like he's from here. And if you think his business and Trump really don't coincide. He's green. His cars are electric. Trump ain't about that shit. But he's stunting for him. Oh, you got to vote for this guy. This is why this country be great. And I go, motherfucker,
he's just attaching himself to him so he can get pushed through what he want to push through. That's what they all do.
Of course, but still.
That's why it's
And then 50
not
Cent
a
took a picture with
democracy.
it.
If this was democracy, the policies in place would never fucking change because the vast majority of people want abortion to be legal.
I know I do.
But this is what you get when you do the electoral college.
I know I hit raw a lot. I've been watching this woman a lot. You know what
Who?
I'm saying? This woman right here. I think she's kind
Mark Cuban?
No, this woman. Her.
Who is that?
I don't know. She got an idea though. And she's kind of hot.
You love a basic white girl.
No, I like women. I was watching that movie I told you about today.
How come none of them women are black?
Because you guys never around when that happens.
I bet.
Seriously. I
We're
mean,
never around when you hang out with black women.
No, it's like
I
this.
wonder why that is.
I
can't let you
listen,
see.
Hot
I
is,
can't.
listen.
I can't let my black friends see you, baby. Sorry.
Hot is hot no matter what. I mean, seriously, I don't care what it. Like honestly, I think Asian women are hot. I think any women are
I
hot.
would hope so.
I mean, no. Because some people do have a type, which is nothing wrong with that. Some people have a type like I like this.
Everybody has a type.
My type is just being a natural woman.
I think it's weird when you.
Yeah, because I don't want nobody going, "Hey, I'm a woman." No, you're not. You know, because there's a movie out that's supposed to come out. The same dude who did he's a comic, and it's kind of like a commentary or whatever it was. Act like anyway, like what is a woman? And people are going, and they
Matt Walsh. He's
Yeah.
not a comic.
Anyway, I saw that shit he did about
Did you see Am I Racist?
Yes.
You watched that?
Yes.
Was it good? It was a bunch of bullshit, wasn't
A
it?
bunch of bullshit. I mean,
bunch of bullshit.
Man, they act like it was the greatest documentary, and I watched it going, "This is the
I'm
shit."
just a regular white man.
Yeah.
Never racist.
So, and then
I don't think people should own people unless they go to jail.
So I watched it.
Fuck Matt Walsh.
The trailer to What is a Woman? Dude, I mean, honestly, it's like I said, there's a fine line, and like I'm for everybody having their rights and everything, but there comes a time you got to go, okay, you're on some bullshit. So let's just say,
Like when?
Let's just say you identify. Say you're a dude that says I identify as a woman, and you go, okay. So you want me to believe, like, say we're in a relationship, and you go take a shower. If I walk in and you're fucking scrubbing your balls, I'm gonna say, oh, that's a woman in there. If you're washing your balls, I'm like, okay, yeah, look at my baby. I mean, let's just be honest. If you're in the shower and you're scrubbing your balls and you're fucking washing your
So
dick,
washing a penis makes you a man?
yeah. And you lift up your nutsack and you
So
squirt.
every time you've had a girl wash your dick in the shower, she became a man.
No woman's ever washed my dick in the shower.
You've never had your balls washed in the shower.
I've done it myself. I mean, they might be.
Is that what made you a man? I'm doing it myself. I was a big boy.
I just don't get. Listen, I mean, if you want to, if that's how you identify. But that
What? Go ahead.
no.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, here it is. Okay.
Please tell me more of
What
your
is a woman to you? What is a woman to you? How would you say what is a woman? If I ask you that, or if one of them tried to come up to you and go, what is a woman? And you would say a woman is. What would you say?
Here's how I define a woman. If I punch her and she don't want to hit me back, that would be a woman.
Obviously, it's not a black woman. Because y'all would be fighting. Like, oh shit, Dion's getting his ass
If
whooped.
she wants to fight me back, she's not a woman.
Malik, what's your definition of a woman?
I don't want to get political. So.
No, fuck it. No, say it. Hey, sorry, we're canceled. I mean, fucking speak your mind.
I say a woman is a person who has a vagina. That's what I think a woman is.
I was gonna say
On
something.
them?
In them.
That has, on
Attached?
attached. I don't think you would
Okay,
say
so what if
attached.
they had surgery and now they have a vagina? They're a woman now?
I'd say a person who has ovaries then. A person who could reproduce. Or
So there's
was
women-
born that was able.
Women
That was
who
born
are
with a vagina and can reproduce
There are
from
women
birth.
who are born with vaginas and can't reproduce.
Okay, well, a woman who was a woman is someone who was born with a vagina, in my opinion.
You know, no, I like that because Malik's being honest and you're being honest. You asked a good question and he gave you a good answer, but it's an honest answer. And I feel your trepidation just because of the bullshit that's going on in the world.
Okay, so are we talking about biologic or are we talking about what one identifies as?
Biologic.
Okay,
I'm
biologically, they're men and women.
a firm believer. You're born with a vagina, born with ovaries, you can reproduce, and okay, you're a woman. Now, if you're a dude who really
Here's
really
the
thinks
thing: you're trying to change a scientific answer to fit a narrative. There are people who are born with vaginas who can
And a penis? And a penis?
Yes.
okay, if you're born with a vagina and a penis, well then, I mean, you're a different category though, right? I mean, no, but I mean that scientifically, isn't that a name for that?
How do you tell somebody that they're not different when they feel different?
But if you identify with
How do you tell someone they aren't what they feel they are? How do you get to tell somebody, no, you're a man because you have a penis. No, you're a woman because you have a vagina. How do you, as someone who isn't in their body, doesn't know how they feel, how they see themselves, what they feel inside, as they define a man and woman, who are you to tell them they're wrong? Now, you can talk about your gender restrooms and all that other bullshit, but at the end of the day, it's a fear tactic. You're afraid that something bad is going to happen because this person is exhibiting a certain type of behavior that you don't like.
no, I'm just gonna say no. I will say this: if you really think in your heart of hearts that you're a woman, if you really think that way, and you want to be addressed as such, I'll go okay. But in my heart of hearts, I'm going, no, you're not.
There's a comic in our scene. She was born a woman. She identifies as a man now. She goes by he.
You gonna tell me after we get
I'll
through?
tell you,
Thanks.
yeah. But my thing is they're happier now that they are in what they feel the body they should have been born in. So who am I to tell them, nah, you're still a chick?
Here's what I would say this also. I would say, tell me why it frightens you without using the Bible or anything like that kind of bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's where it's rooted in, is the idea
But that's what I'm saying. Tell me that without being with using the
You
Bible or that
can.
bullshit.
There would be no reason to be in anybody else's business if it wasn't a book telling you that you should be in other people's business. Even though the book specifically says, mind your motherfucking business. Take care of your neighbor regardless of what they look like. That's what the book says.
That book says a lot of shit, and a lot of shit was left out of that book too. So yeah.
We-
And the Catholics did that.
Did you send the Am I the Asshole for
Yeah, I
that?
said that.
Okay, sorry about that,
Wanna
man.
read it?
Yeah.
While he's looking that up, make sure you guys go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. Become a Cancel Crew member for as little as $6. Get a bonus episode every month plus early access. Also, you can pick up t-shirts. We got 2 different designs with 2 different colors. Well, we got some more merch coming on along the way. We're gonna have a new shirt logo.
Yes.
Characterized cartoon version of BT and myself.
I can't wait for that one.
With our peace sign that'll be coming up. Shout out to my main man Bob who will be designing that for us.
B.O.B.
So,
Or is it
yeah.
BHB? Is it BHB?
B.O.B.
You never know. Everybody's all weird now.
BHB.
BHB. B-A-H-B. Bob. With umlauts. I mean, seriously. Everybody's that way now.
With umlauts? What
Yeah.
does that even mean?
With like the German thing with the umlaut, like, you know how the German put the
That's what they call those?
umlauts, yeah.
I never heard it.
Well, you have now.
Yeah.
I identify as a person who knows English.
So thanks for ruining the promo. Make sure you head out to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we canceled. Go ahead.
I like that debate. We should have got that debate earlier. Let's do it next time. Pause.
It's not a debate.
It's not, I mean, I like to talk about it because we're doing it civilly, which I like. I like this Dion. He hadn't argued or yelled over my fucking, when I'm talking.
You said a lot of dumb shit that I'm just letting roll off.
You said a lot of dumb shit too, but I like how you're tired, and I feel like I'm beating up a boxer in the ninth, and he's like, and I'm just fucking, and you're like, I'm tired.
I know you don't have enough points to come back and win.
Oh, you motherfucker! Okay.
Rope-a-dope in your ass, right?
Yeah. Okay. Am I the asshole for complaining about a pregnant teacher? Oh my God. I'm taking AP Psych. What does that mean?
Psychology.
AP Psych, though.
That's like an advanced placement class.
Thanks, Malik. Damn, Malik's smart.
You didn't know what AP meant?
No.
They probably didn't have that anywhere. I'm serious.
I know.
That was
sounds
good.
funny.
That was good, Malik. That was good. Fuck you though. I'm taking AP Psych this year as a junior. Since I'll be applying to colleges next year, maintaining good grades this year is vital. AP Psych's been an issue on that front, mostly because the teacher made some controversial choices. For example, at one point, there was a written exam where the average score was 30%, according to her. And nobody I had talked to had gotten above a 40%. She said she graded the test like the official AP exam would, but obviously, if every single person did shitty, she didn't teach it properly. Another choice she made that was controversial was replacing an exam with an art project. She put that in parentheses, an art project in which we have to make a series of drawings representing the concepts of the unit. She then proceeds to make the artistic merit of the drawing, shading lines, etc., worth 50% of the grade. And as a result, most people, again, didn't do well. I voiced to some friends that this was stupid. We aren't taking an art class, so as long as the material is correct and there's basic neatness or effort shown, why does artistic merit even matter? I said we should complain to the principal about this, and my friends agreed, so we got 50 plus signatures saying she's incompetent and needs to go. Some other students say we're an asshole for complaining about her because she's currently pregnant. But pregnant or not, I think she's harming the students' transcripts. Am I the asshole? I say no. Because, I mean, how is her, he never mentioned her being
Bro, if
pregnant.
all y'all suck at class and you think it's the teacher's fault, you gonna get her up out of there? You better count your blessings, bro. She's doing you a favor by telling you your shit stank. Get your shit together.
I don't think it's answer. I mean, I don't know who the other
She's
kid-
grading it too hard.
But if all of them are failing or not coming up to standard, if
Bro,
all
if
of
she
them,
telling you and 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 all of y'all to step your game up.
but if you and you and you and you and you and you are all failing, then maybe it is the teacher. Because at what point do you go, what aren't they getting? Or is, maybe it's me. I mean, that's
Bro,
right.
if
It's
she
like being
tell
married
you-
6 times.
If she
Maybe it's
tell
you.
you to take out the trash and you go, where you want me to take it? She go to the curb artistically. And then you go, man, I'm gonna get this bitch fired. Cause I'm taking it out of the trash, but I ain't doing it artistically. It's part of the assignment. Do the assignment.
Okay, that didn't make any sense. But still, I get what you're saying. But
No, she's telling you to do something and you're complaining about it because you don't want to do it the way she told you it needs to be done.
But they're trying to do it, and they're not, and no one's really
So
prospering. So maybe it's her.
So you're gonna use your white privilege and go get her fired.
They never said they were white,
Well,
and they never used
I-
language. They never in language.
I can tell.
And there was no language that said she was white. But
I
great,
can
but
tell.
I'm not gonna say it is, but yeah, it probably is because black people just go, man, this bitch. But there's nothing that says
She's grading on a tough curve and we can't all pass.
But there's nothing in there that said her being pregnant. And only at the very end, it said some teachers, some kids were complaining about her because she's currently pregnant. No, they say that they're only complaining about her because she's currently pregnant. This person never mentioned their sex or race, according to you, or anything like that. They were just saying stating facts about what the teacher did, according to this person. So they never brought up pregnancy. So this person's not the asshole. If they would have led with, we have a pregnant teacher, then you go, okay. So the fact they didn't put that in there, and all of a sudden,
They're not trying to get her fired because she's pregnant.
but that's what I'm saying.
The person's saying
the other kids
don't
say
get
that
her
you only
fired
said it because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So no, this person's not. I'm gonna say this. This person's not an asshole. This person's not an asshole. I mean, there might be other
They
issues
sound
involved.
like a bitch ass nigga to me. Go get a nigga fired because they told you to step your game up and you complained about it.
Well, maybe she's a shitty teacher.
All my friends are failing.
Maybe she's a shitty teacher. How about you, Malik? What do you think?
I say not the asshole.
Thanks. That's what I feel too. No, that's what I feel. I mean, you want to take sides. I just feel like, no, you're not an asshole. And I think this person has a
I
valid.
didn't say he was an asshole. I said he a bitch ass nigga crying because the teacher's grading him too tough. You and your friends are a bunch of failing fucks. Step your game up. Don't get a bitch fired because she's asking excellence from you.
No, he's got a point. I mean,
Is it wrong to get a pregnant woman fired though?
No, it ain't wrong to
if
get
you
anybody
suck,
fired.
yeah, anybody can get fired. I don't care if you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Her taking dick on her time off ain't got shit to do with her job.
Okay, so what if a pregnant woman just punched you like with closed fist?
I hope she and that baby can fight. You might want to get that nigga to help you. I don't play that shit with nobody. Put your hands on
So
me.
you hit a fucking pregnant woman
If she hit me first, I'm gonna tell the judge what I tell everybody. In a fight,
right before you got sentenced?
in a fight, Your Honor, people get hit. She started the fight, she got hit. It ain't my fault she got titties. She had titties before she threw the punch.
You and Trump in the same cell? I heard you say a lot of things about me.
I
I'm
sure
sorry, we're
did,
canceled.
bitch ass nigga. Now get me out of here.
I don't believe you'd really punch a pregnant woman. I think that's a bit absurd.
Okay, not in the stomach. Maybe.
In the stomach is
I wouldn't do,
No, I said not in the
wouldn't
stomach.
do anything like that level-headed, but if I was in my wrong state of mind, hell yeah, she would get punched in her fucking face.
no,
if I was going through some shit and a pregnant lady decided to put her hands
Closed
on me,
fisted, and let's just say she was bigger than you, which is not it's not very hard. Let's just say she was bigger than you. Say she was like 6 feet, and say she was a good sturdy 180, like a sturdy 180, and she reared back and said, "Pie, but she stole on you." Like you was talking to Malik about, hey, we should get BT to boom, and Mike, I go, oh shit, and she was like 8 months pregnant. Would you turn around and stop shut her?
I would punch her and her baby at the same fucking time. And then when he was born, I would tell him the story about how he got his mama's ass whooped.
No, you tell the story. That's why he's special. That's why he goes to school a little bit later than everybody gets out a
The
little bit
reason
earlier.
why you see words and letters backwards is because your mama was on some bullshit.
It wasn't the crack she was smoking.
I punched sour milk out that bitch. You kidding me?
Have you ever been close to a domestic violence situation?
Who? Both of us?
Either one of you?
Nah,
Like the cops got called out?
I grabbed a girl one time.
Let me tell you something, man. Listen. No, let me tell you something. No, let me tell you.
I grabbed her
no,
by
no,
the
no,
arm
no.
like
No, let me
this.
tell you something. Before you. This sounds bad, but in real life, instead of all this shit that's politically correct, you're supposed to say. Let me say, women get a little out of pocket sometimes, and you gotta calm them down, and they fucking.
You gotta calm them.
They do. Hey, okay, if a chick starts wailing on you,
You calm?
hey, if a chick starts wailing
Now
on you,
that I done put
hey,
my hands on you, you done learn
hey,
to be
what are you
calm.
gonna do? Hey, let's settle down now. I mean, if she starts wailing on you, let's
No, you leave immediately. I
Okay.
always remove myself from situations
okay.
like that.
But what if you can't?
What do you mean, what if you can't?
What if you're in a car and she just starts wailing on you? I mean,
Pull
but
over and
neither
you
one of
get
y'all are
out.
driving, and you're in the back seat. She's just fucking.
Then you ask the driver to pull over.
Hey man, could you pull over, please?
Yeah, you never put your hands on a woman. I know I was just talking about beating up a pregnant bitch. That was
Exactly.
literally
I'm
a
going.
joke, guys.
Didn't you just say?
I would never hit a woman. No, that was a joke.
No, never say never.
No,
Never
you
say
don't-
never.
you don't hit 'em.
No, never say never.
You don't hit them.
Times are hard.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you don't. There's a difference.
I feel like you never finished your thought. What were you about to say? You would say you would beat a woman? If
Of
it came
course.
down to it?
Listen.
You remember when he was born?
Hey, I'm not gonna
The
get.
rule of thumb was you can't hit a bitch with nothing bigger than your thumb. Look how big his thumbs are. He looked down at it. He looked down at it like you been beating up bitches. Man,
Listen, I've always said I would never go out with somebody who try to push you to a point where, but you do argue, okay? And what would you do if she
I
hit you?
see, that's
If she fucking hits you like closed fist, whatever, then it's like, would you grab him and go, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not
Would you throw him?
finna argue with you.
So you're saying you would throw him, choke him up and throw him.
I didn't say choke him up. You added choke him up. You
You
said
did.
no.
You did.
This is shoulders. They're small. They're really small. It's a small woman. They're Asian. She's an Asian woman, and I'm choking.
What Asian woman's getting out of pocket? They're the most docile.
No, if they're American,
Korean
no,
girl?
if they're American born and they have either black friends or white friends, then yeah,
What's that fucking
that Asian is gone. from her.
Korean girl who swears she's Aquafina, I think is her name. She's an actress. She was in Crazy Rich Asians. Her whole spiel is pretending to be black. You know what I'm talking about?
No, give me a picture.
I know what you're talking about.
Please. There was one movie.
Her whole spiel is being.
Is she a comic? Is she a comic? Oh. I don't know. Does she date black men?
I don't know what. I think she's gay. I think she's lesbian.
Is that the one that looks like a man? I mean, she looks like
No,
little tomboyish.
She was in the second,
She's been in a bunch of shit.
Jumanji movie. If you've seen that.
Let me see. Is that her? Damn. She's hot. I'm serious. What? Don't take your head. Was she not hot?
Not to me.
Okay, it's not the okay. She's hot to me. I would go.
You think she's attractive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You haven't heard her talk.
Well, that does do it. I mean,
know.
women talk that about us, say that about us, but they're the same way. Yeah. You know, sometimes they can ruin. Hey, the greatest line ever, one of the greatest lines ever, was by Prince on the song "Beautiful Ones." He goes, "Paint a perfect picture, bring to life a vision in one's mind. The beautiful ones always smash the picture, always, every time." And it's true. Think about it. If you see a woman that's beautiful, oh, she's fucking hot, and she does something, you go, oh man, like a big turn. What would be a big turn off for you? If you saw a woman that like she fits your like if you could have a dream woman,
She was 8 months pregnant and wanted to put her hands on me.
But seriously, if you saw the woman, you go, like, hey, Deion Nelson, you went, oh, shit, like that was the one, like, oh my God, and she was just standing like, you know.
The one I sold my soul to?
Yeah, okay, but what would be a turnoff, like an immediate turnoff, or did you go, you know what? Immediate.
The devil showed up right as I was about to smash.
No, Deion, you don't know. Is that the devil or Venom? Which one is that? But yeah, what would be the biggest turnoff? Like immediate turnoff. Like you go, oh, okay, this ain't gonna work. Or
it would have to be her attitude. If she had a stank attitude, I don't want to be around anybody who has a bad attitude.
How about you, Malik?
Probably like insane political beliefs.
Man, that's a great one. Yeah. I can't deal with that. But then
what
again,
is an insane political belief?
Like you're either far left or far right. Like,
if she was hardcore like Trump.
But what is that? What is being? But again, this is, I think, what the problem is with this country is we blame stuff on politics. Like, no, it's not political. This is what your neighbor thinks.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm with you on that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's just a conduit.
We blame politicians for the views of this country.
But no, I'm with you on that.
I hate to break it to you, but 71 million people don't give a fuck about your gender. They don't give a fuck about, they want to make money. And if all y'all niggas got to go back to Mexico and all you motherfuckers can't abort your babies anymore, they don't give a fuck about you.
Obviously.
That ain't got nothing to do with politics.
I'm with you though, Malik.
I get what he's saying.
I know what you mean.
I'm just saying it's not. People call that politics. I'm like, it's not. It's everyday life. They don't think you should be allowed to get married. They don't want to make cakes for you when you want to get married. They don't want to do none of that shit. They think you're weird and they hate you. Trust that what they're showing you is what they believe.
Yeah.
Stop trying to sugarcoat that shit to make yourself feel better. They don't fuck with y'all and they're never going to. The sooner you realize that, the happier you'll be. We need to stop trying to placate these motherfuckers and just call them out for what they are and let it be that. Oh, you a racist bitch ass nigga? Well, until you stop being that, that's how I'm gonna treat you.
I had a buddy and he hit me up and he's Asian and his wife is from here and she's white. And he was saying how her in-laws are, you know, how they're like big Trumpers and I think he said kind of racist, whatever. I'm like, I mean.
Did you guys be with a girl for parents who were obviously racist?
If they were obviously like...
She's not racist, but her parents
We're black dudes in Indiana. What kind of question is that? We don't have... You know how many fucking high school girls have racist parents now?
Hey, but that's where... Hey, interracial...
I dated a girl, her mama hated black people. So I only saw her at night. When her mama was at work.
Oh, that's so she couldn't see you or something.
Now that was racist.
The white side of Malik came out on that one.
Keeping my eyes closed and not smiling the whole time? What the fuck are you talking about? Standing in the corner for 8 hours till mama go to sleep.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I remember one time being in Mississippi, and I'm at this girl's place trying to smash, and I think I had to go to the bathroom or whatever, and I turned the light out and was walking down the hall, and she had a roommate. It was a white dude, and we saw each other in the hall. I go, oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. I thought this is what happens in Mississippi, but he's go, hey, man, how's it going? Like, I guess she does it a lot. Hey, man, and I was like, whew. You know, I was expecting I'm fucking get a hood and that's it. You know what I mean?
Not in my house.
That's my daughter. Scoot over. No, but no, man, that was.
I want to see how you do. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Just gonna watch for some tips and pointers. Don't mind me back here.
By the way, next time come through the kitchen.
We gotta go. Before this
Man,
episode.
every time after the asshole, we're about to finish. We get into some good shit. We need to start off with Emily out of the asshole. We need to start off with that. Next
we
time.
used to.
Next time, let's start off with that because we get into some pretty good debate afterwards, like this one. You know, I think I'm gonna talk about the next one. I'm gonna try to talk about how the black church has been our biggest. What do you call it? Our biggest deterrent. Not deterrent, but detriment. The black church has been the biggest detriment to black people. It really has.
Followed by public school. This nigga don't know the words he want to use. Thank you guys for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Sorry We're Canceled. I hope you had a good time because we had a great time recording it. Be sure to share this with your friends and family and those people who didn't vote the same way you did.
Yeah, and cheer up, because
It only get worse. It'll never get better.
yeah, go eat a bundt cake. I mean, seriously, go eat a bundt cake. That always helps.
That was a very specific dessert.
I love bundt cake.
I bet you do. It's because it looks like an asshole.
Actually, yeah. No, I'm just joking. I'm horny. Anyway, listen.
With that said,
I'm BT.
I'm Deion Curry.
That's Malik on the ones and twos, not doing a goddamn thing. But thank you guys for watching. And like we said about this time, you know the word.
Thanks for my passport, Daddy.